Hello ladies and gentlemen, media viewers of Burundi National Television. Welcome to the English News Edition Top Stories. This Tuesday, Burundian commemorate the 32nd anniversary of the assassination of the President Melchior Ndadaye and other martyrs of democracy. During Mass held at Regina Mundi Cathedral, Archbishop Gervais Banshimiubusa of Bujumbura called on all Burundians, each in their respective responsibilities, to strengthen national unity in order to achieve the new Burundi for which Ndadaye fought. And launch of the UN's 80th anniversary this Monday. On this occasion, the United Nations Agency in Burundi invited the press to present their various achievements. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs was represented by Ambassador Godas Sindayigaya. Welcome dear viewers to details. I'm Jackson Lacos. This Tuesday, Burundians commemorated the 32nd anniversary of the assassination of President Melchior Ndadaye and other martyrs of democracy. During a mass held at Regina Mundi Cathedral, Archbishop Gervais Banshimiubusa of Bujumbura called on all Burundians, each in their respective responsibilities, to strengthen national unity in order to achieve the new Burundi for which Ndadaye fought. Joseph Mwenda-Jambo has more.
The mass to commemorate the 32nd anniversary of the assassination of President Melchior Ndadaye took place at Regina Mundi Cathedral and was officiated by the President of the Republic, Evariste Ndayishimiye, along with the First Lady, Angeline Ndayishimiye. The Bishop of the Archdiocese of Bujumbura, Gervais Banshimiubusa, explained that Burundi lacked heroes who brought new ideas that would make Burundi better than ever before. He called on leaders to always avoid doing anything wrong because it brings consequences to the entire country. Based on the Word of God, read in the Gospel of Luke, the Bishop of the Archdiocese of Bujumbura also called on every Burundian in their responsibilities of strengthening unity among Burundians so that the country can achieve the new Burundi that Ndadaye has always wanted. The Mass was also attended by the heads of Parliament, the Vice President of the Republic, the Prime Minister, members of the Burundian government, families and the survivors of democracy, starting with the late President Melchior Ndadaye, as well as representatives of the international organizations in Burundi.
And after the Mass commemorating the 32nd anniversary of the brutal assassination of Burundi's hero of democracy, the participants proceeded to the burial site of the hero. At the burial site, the red wreaths of flowers with ceremony being initiated by the President of the Republic of Burundi, Marius Muhigwe.
At Melchior Ndadaye Mausoleum, the ceremonies were marked by the laying of a wreath of flowers on the tomb of the hero of democracy, Melchior Ndadaye. The event was also led by the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, along with his spouse. The ceremony was attended by the Speaker of the National Assembly and his spouse, the President of the Senate, Gervais Ndirakobucha, as well as the Vice President of the Republic, Prosper Bazombanza, including various other high-ranking officials. After the memorial mass, many people laid wreaths of flowers on the tomb of the hero, starting with the fallen diplomats representing their countries here in Burundi, the family of late Melchior Ndadaye, the family of former President Sylvestre Ntibantunganya, leaders of political parties, starting by Frodebu, followed by the ruling party and then UPLONA as well as others. The attendance was marked by various officials, including foreign diplomats accredited here in Burundi and the representatives of different international organizations.
The ceremony marking the 32nd anniversary of the assassination of President Melchior Ndadaye took place also here in Gitega, the monument located at the city center. The event was highlighted by the laying of wealth at the monument of the late president, starting with the governor of Gitega province, Libwari Bigrimana, the communal administrator of Gitega, Jack Nduwimana, as well as representative of recognized political parties, including the ruling CNDD, FDD, and Frodebu parties. The family of President Melchior Ndadaye and many others were also present. The participants honored the memory of the assassinated president by listening to the speech he delivered during his inauguration. And Burundians are called upon to show humility and to ask one another for forgiveness for the tragedy the country has experienced in order to achieve a true reconciliation. These remarks were made on this Tuesday during a dialogue workshop organized by the Association of Widows and Orphans for the Defense of Their Rights, an acronym, as part of the commemoration of the 32nd anniversary of the assassination of President Melchior Ndadaye, Pillar of Democracy. Gordier Gatogato has more.
The Association of Widows and Orphans for the Defense of Their Rights, AVOD, in French acronym, organized this meeting under the theme, "With repeated socio-political crises, Burundi will be built through sincere reconciliation without evasion, with the aim of preventing the recurrence of the tragedies that the country has experienced." In this regard, AVOD approached the Justice and Peace Commission of the Archdiocese of Bujumbura to engage in discussions on the concepts of reconciliation and forgiveness. The Executive Secretary of the Commission, Anise Nshumbusho, emphasized that reconciliation is a long process involving both the perpetrator and the victim. According to him, genuine reconciliation requires truth, forgiveness, the restoration of victims' rights, and the creation of platforms for encounters between victims and alleged perpetrators. To build a reconciled Burundi, he added, Burundians must take a stand on their shared history in order to prepare for their common future. For his part, the legal representative of AVOD stated that the members of the association are ready to forgive those who wronged them, provided that these individuals sincerely ask for forgiveness. Participants in the meeting called on the Catholic Church to strengthen teachings on forgiveness and reconciliation among various authorities, so that they in turn can promote a culture of reconciliation within society.
As you are informed in headlines, launch of the UN's 80th anniversary this Monday. On this occasion, the United Nations Agency in Burundi invited the press to present their various achievements. The Minister of Foreign Affairs was represented by Ambassador Godasi Ndaigaya. Joseph Murinda Jambo has more.
In these 80 years of the existence of the United Nations, the organization has achieved a lot on the Earth planet. In Burundi, the organization has intervened in several projects. In terms of health, it has invested in the fight against AIDS, malaria, tuberculosis, vaccines, and other support in the areas of justice, statistics, the fight against gender-based violence, the strengthening of the country's energy capacities, and other support in other sectors. Challenges were also noted, especially at the level of resources mobilization. Some partners have reduced their contributions. In this activity, the Minister of External Relations and Cooperation was represented by Ambassador Godans Sindaigaya. He indicated that there are good relations between the organization and the government of Burundi. He said that this organization has contributed enormously to the Arusha peace process. In terms of projects, he said that some of the disbursement levels are low.
And heads of state institutions are urged to report their vehicle for repair in timely manner. This call was made by the director of the state vehicle fleet, as many government vehicles are currently parked while they could easily be repaired. Gordier Gato once more.
This car has a completely damaged engine. According to Saidi Kigabo Marijani, director in charge of the state fleet, it can be put back on the road after replacing the damaged engine with another one in good condition taken from a car that is permanently out of service. The director also reported that several vehicles belonging to public institutions, including the National Police, the National Council for Social Dialogue, and the Civil Service Mutual, have already been repaired and returned to their respective institutions. However, he lamented that in some government departments, many vehicles remain unused even though they could be easily repaired. He therefore urged the heads of public institutions to promptly report any mechanical problems to the State Fleet Office so that technicians can be dispatched to carry out the necessary repairs. Furthermore, Saidi Kigabo Marijani mentioned that about 20 vehicles used under the expanded program on immunization supported by the NGO Gavi Alliance have not yet been officially handed over to the Burundian government. He added that these vehicles are deteriorating over time due to the delay by Gavi Alliance in transferring them to the state.
Thank you, dear viewer, for your attention. This is the end of our English News Edition. Keep watching our program. Take care.